Here with Nate Matlack on GoPowercat.com. Nate just finished out about a 2-hour workout. I guess let's start there. Has this kind of been a typical Saturday routine for you this summer and spring, I guess, through the COVID pandemic?
Yeah, it's been almost every single Saturday. Some days I'll have work and I'll have to miss it, but this is pretty much what I do every Saturday with all these guys. I go through a DB/linebacker workout before, and then I'll go with Coach Mueller and I'll do D-line stuff after that. So.
What's been your primary focus now that you're, obviously just 100% on K-State, don't have to worry about, your high school season or anything like that? What's been your primary focus that you've been wanting to target for your game during this kind of break time?
Yeah, probably getting stronger. Like, I still lift every other day after I do these workouts, and also, I do the linebacker workouts with Coach Cash just because Pot says it's good for you, and in the NFL combines they have all the edge guys doing that. So, on top of the D-line workout, which is the primary thing I need to do. So, yeah.
That was kind of my next question. Is obviously you're athletic and agile enough to do a lot of those coverage things, but the goal or the focus, I guess, for K-State is still to have you maybe hand in the ground DN kind of guy.
Yeah, it's just a hand in the ground DN guy. It's like I'll be a stand-up or hand in the ground. It's just kind of a hybrid between the two, I'd say.
What have you liked most about what you've heard from, Coach Wyatt, Coach Klieman so far about kind of how they see you working into their defense? Do you like that ability to kind of be a jack of all trades? Does that excite you, or do they see you being more of a standard DN like you were saying? I guess hybrid would put you in different spots, but what have you liked about what they've told you maybe now that they've had a little bit more of a chance to focus on how they want to use you? Have you gotten any answers with that?
We talked about a little bit with Coach Klieman, but not too much about how they'll actually use me for sure. But it's definitely going to be a defensive end position, which I knew all the time. But I'm glad I got to be like a little stand-up stuff because I enjoy doing that because we practice that all the time with Coach Mueller, and I've gotten pretty used to it.
So where are you at, height weight right now? I know fans are always curious about, how much weight guys have put on. So can you rattle off a few of those numbers, even bench press, squat, that kind of stuff?
Yeah. So are you talking about like weight for me also?
Yeah.
So I'm like 6'4". I'm about 225. It's on and off. So I've gained a couple pounds over quarantine. My bench right now I think is 245, and then my squat is 375, and then I think deadlift the other day I have one set for 5 reps is I think I got 365. So.
And your vert and 40, what would you say those are?
So my vertical standing I think was 37.2, and then my max vertical, which is like when I run up and jump, I think was 42 inches. And then what was the other one you said? Just those two? Yeah.
Just those. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit more about what this whole thing has been like with communication with coaches and the team just in general. You've kind of been introduced to the team via Zoom, so is that kind of weird or?
Yeah, it's not too weird, honestly, but so yesterday actually was the first day I could get on the Zoom calls with them, with actually the D-line, so it was really interesting. It was fun to just listen in with everyone and get introduced to everyone at least. It's not been too weird, honestly. I still call Coach Wyatt almost every single week, and we talk and we text and everything, so it's been pretty normal.
Has there been can you tell through the Zoom, is it mainly the coaches leading that, or can you tell, is there a player like Wyatt Hubert maybe that's kind of spearheading some of the discussion on those Zoom calls?
Mostly right now it's Coach Wyatt because we do it's kind of an install almost right now, so he'll go through plays and stuff like that, what we need to know. But Wyatt probably talk the most, chirping in with everyone and holding people accountable at least. So.
Do you get a sense maybe that with this whole pandemic that maybe the depth chart is a little bit more open than maybe it typically might be in the spring? Are they telling guys that it's kind of open game for everybody once we get back?
Not really. I haven't really heard much, but I just know Coach Klieman told me, if you work hard enough, you'll have a chance to play during the fall, but it's all up in the air right now. So. And
so we heard from you off camera. Today is actually your last day at home. What's kind of the schedule look like for you tomorrow once you are officially in Manhattan?
Once I'm officially in Manhattan, I'm not for sure. I just know I'm going to move in. My parents are actually going to stay the night, and because Cody Supplebean's coming on Monday, so, and his parents, my parents are really good friends. We're going to stay, probably help them move in and just see what happens from there, really. So. You and Cody obviously go back. You're friends through your family. What's the rest of this 2020 kind of recruiting signing class been like? Is it a pretty tight-knit group, you would say? Yeah, it's been pretty tight knit. We talk all the time, especially my four guys. Or three guys, or all four of us. I love them already. We have a little group chat we talked in. We're gonna set up a day where we can play some video games also. So it's been awesome.
You, Cody, and who are those other two for fans?
Taylor Warner and Whit Mitchum. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Is there some banter when you talk about video games? I mean, is there somebody that thinks they're better than another?
Yeah, I'd say Whit's pretty confident in how good he is, but I'm not really sure. Not yet. We haven't really got into that. I'm assuming we will, though.
I guess when you think about Manhattan, what excites you most, maybe from a non-football standpoint? We're always talking to you about football, but you've been up there plenty of times. What are you most excited about now that you're finally getting a chance to be a K-State student athlete?
Mm-hmm. Honestly, really just get to know like the area, because I've been up there a ton of times, but I've honestly just wanted to figure out where everything is, get to know just like where all the eating places are and where I'll be most of the time. So yeah, I don't really have like a good idea yet, but we'll see.
Ryan Mueller was telling us you pick his brain a lot, Elijah Lee's brain a lot. How convenient has it been to have those guys not only be K-State alums, but right here, in your backyard every weekend?
Yeah, it's been so convenient. Anytime I do something wrong, they're there to help me. Like just today, Ryan Mueller helped me a bunch, and then so did Elijah when I was doing one-on-ones. They're just perfect there because they know what the program's like, and then also they can help me because they play the same position as me also. So,
last but not least, what are your expectations that you have for yourself? Recruiting rankings and everything aside, the fans have really enjoyed getting to know you and really are drawn to your huddle highlights and everything, so they have expectations for you. But what expectations have you put on yourself, or do you have any yet?
I have expectations for myself, just to work hard, play as hard as I can every single play. I'd just like to have a motor, because I feel like that's the best attribute someone can have, and it's really just playing hard. That's what I really focus on. It's what I've always been told since I've been a kid, so I just go with that.